Cats are complex creatures with unique ways of communicating, and while they often use their vocal cords to express themselves, their tails are their silent storytellers. If you've ever found yourself confused by the flicks, swishes, or curls of your cat's tail, you're not alone. Cats have a sophisticated tail language that communicates their feelings, moods, and intentions. Whether your kitty is feeling playful, relaxed, or irritated, their tail can give you a pretty clear idea of what's going on inside that adorable little head. In this video, we're going to break down some of the most common and fascinating tail movements your cat uses to communicate with you, from expressing affection to signaling frustration. Their tail is more than just a physical appendage. It's a full-on communication tool. Let's dive into the world of your cat's tail language and decode what all those swishes, flicks, and curls really mean. 1. Standing tall, the alert cat. One of the most basic tail movements to look out for is a tail that stands straight up. When your cat holds their tail in this position, it typically means they're alert and paying attention to something around them. Cats are incredibly sensitive to their environments, so a tail that stands tall can signify a variety of things depending on the context. When your cat's tail is upright and poised, they might have spotted something interesting like a potential threat or an exciting opportunity. If your cat is standing near their food bowl, this could also mean they're eagerly awaiting their meal or anticipating something good. Their tail standing tall signals that they're focused and ready for action. However, if your cat's tail is upright but also a bit rigid, it can indicate mild stress or anxiety. They could be assessing a situation or person, trying to decide if it's a threat or something they should approach with caution. It's important to monitor their body language for other signs like whether they're keeping a safe distance or appear physically relaxed. 2. The Captain Hook, a happy greeting. If you've ever walked into the room and found your cat greeting you with a tail that looks like a hook or a question mark, don't worry. They're not interrogating you. Instead, this tail movement is a sign of joy, excitement, and affection. Your cat is using their tail to tell you that they're happy to see you and that everything is okay. This tail shape is commonly seen when you come home after a long day or when your cat knows that something good is about to happen, like dinner time. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I missed you," paired with a cheery meow or two. The more relaxed your cat is in this position, the more they're enjoying your company. Think of it like your cat's equivalent of waving hello. It's an invitation for you to interact with them. Whether that means giving them a chin scratch or playing a quick game, their curled tail is a signal that they're in a social mood and eager for your attention. 3. Swish and flick, understanding the difference. At first glance, tail swishes and tail flicks might seem similar, but they actually have very different meanings. Understanding the distinction between these two tail movements can give you a better sense of your cat's emotional state. A swishing tail typically means your cat is content but also curious or engaged in something. You might notice this motion when your cat is sitting comfortably on their cat tree, lounging on the couch, or just watching you from a distance. Their tail moves in a slow, gentle, back and forth motion, showing that they're relaxed but also interested in what's going on around them. On the other hand, a flicking tail, especially at the tip, signifies agitation or heightened excitement. If you see your cat flicking the end of their tail rapidly, it's a sign that they're feeling a bit more intense. This could be a signal that they're getting into a hunting or play mode, and they might be focusing on a toy or even a pesky bug in the room. If your cat's tail flicks quickly and forcefully, it's a sign that they're feeling impatient or irritated. Keep an eye on their other body language cues, like their ears, eyes, and overall posture, to get a full understanding of what they're trying to tell you. 4. The Cuttlebug Hug, a sign of affection. Have you ever walked into a room and found your cat weaving between your legs, wrapping their tail around you? This tail movement is a classic sign of affection. Your cat isn't trying to trip. you up, or create chaos. They're simply showing love and trust. When your cat curls their tail around you or another trusted human or pet in the household, they're creating a tail hug as a symbol of connection and warmth. It's their way of saying, I love you, without using words. Cats don't always like traditional hugs, but when they wrap their tail around your legs, it's a gesture that shows they're comfortable with you and enjoy your presence. If you have multiple cats in the house, you might notice them curling their tails around each other too. This is a sign of camaraderie and companionship, strengthening their bond. So next time your cat decides to give you a tail hug, take it as a compliment. They're showing that they value your friendship and enjoy your company. 5. The Halloween cat. When your cat is threatened, you've probably seen the classic Halloween silhouette of a cat: arched back, puffed up tail, and wide eyes. While this image is popular during spooky season, it's actually an important tale. Language sign when your cat is frightened or threatened. When your cat's tail fluffs up, it means they're trying to appear larger and more intimidating. This defensive posture is meant to ward off potential threats. If you see your cat's tail puffed up in this way, they're feeling threatened, startled, or anxious. This can happen when they encounter a new environment, unfamiliar people or animals, or a loud noise like a sudden doorbell or thunder. When your cat's tail is puffy, it's best to give them space. Don't try to soothe them. Immediately, allow them time to calm down. Once they feel less threatened, their tail should return to its normal, relaxed position. 6. Keeping it closed, the comfort of a tail. Sometimes your cat's tail can tell you just how relaxed and comfortable they are. If you see them curled up in a loaf position or snoozing soundly, their tail might be wrapped around their body, tucked close to their side. This tail position is usually a sign of contentment. Your cat feels safe and secure in their environment. However, if your cat keeps their tail closed when they're standing up or moving around, it might signal a bit of uncertainty or nervousness. If you notice your cat's tail wrapped around themselves in these situations, they may be feeling a little anxious or unsure about something. Nearby,